users, and it offers cryptocurrency trading and stock trading. So their difference is that Instagram is a local stock market, while eToro is a platform for international stock markets. Also, eToro is way more difficult and hassle to use compared to Instagram. And as discussed by our team, we choose Instagram as our preferred broker since this is the first virtual trading we've met and used. Aside from that, Instagram is a lot easier and more understandable to use. Now, I will be going to share with you my experience in investing in our chosen platform, which is the Instagram. As an individual who was just starting to invest and an investor who's not yet fully understood how the stock market works, I can say that I am a risk-averse kind of investor. So even though the money we use to buy stocks in the Instagram is not real, I am still very careful about spending it. I set how much money should I invest and how much money I'm willing to lose. Because for me, it's better to have a conservative investment. Even though it grows slowly, at least it is stable and less risky than a volatile investment that may lose your money for just a short period. Moreover, since I'm new to this world of stock market or the world of investments, honestly, I'm still confused about how to read and analyze their stock charts. So, my deciding factor in choosing and picking stocks relies on the given blue chips on the internet. I search for those companies that have good records in stocks or those blue chip stocks. So, an example of the best blue chip stocks is Apple and Coca-Cola. Another factor or the deciding factor is the price of the stocks. I buy stocks when the price falls or it is in color red. So additionally, when it comes to strategies I use to gain profit from my portfolio, I use the buy when prices are low and sell when they are high strategy. So just like the other investors, I sell my stocks when it's green or the price is high. So aside from that, I minimize losses by not selling the stocks when it becomes red or the price falls. I have observed that some investors do panic selling when they notice that their stocks drop. As a result, they lose their money. So for me, I just need to bear in my mind that the stock market is very hard to understand and the rise and fall of the prices of the stocks are normal. So based on the performance of my portfolio, I have learned that the stock market is very unpredictable. There are times that its value was rising, then the next time I check it, it falls. So market prices are really volatile and it's very risky. Now, I understand why other investors are very afraid to invest, especially that they are using their real money. So because of this, I have learned that as an investor, we really need to diversify our investments to reduce the possible risks to our portfolio, so that when one investment fails, then it doesn't affect our entire portfolio. So generally, investing using Instagram is very challenging and interesting at the same time.
Good day everyone, I am Analyn Torres. As a new and a beginner investor, I choose Instagram as my platform to invest. It is because it provides virtual money which I can use to practice first and to know better what is Instagram all about. I can gain deeper self-knowledge and experiences on how to invest and gain money. Although the money that I use for now are not the real money, yet I consider it as my own cash investments. I make sure that the stocks that I buy are good and can make a profit. Since I am new to this world of stock market and investment, I can say that I am a risk-averse investor where I spend wisely the money that I have and take it seriously. Being a risk-averse kind of investor gives me an advantage because I preserve my capital or the cash investment to a lower price with a lower risk. Because I believe that I should not put it into risk in my capital just to gain a higher return that might devour my savings. So as a new learner, investors. These two factors are also my strategies to gain profit in my portfolio. When I say pricing, I choose stocks that are in a low price yet not a high return or not that risky. With the help of my group or co-investors, they help me to choose what should I buy to perfectly gain a return in these were fed-back games. I know I am not a fast learner yet. With their help, I can understand what I'm doing and what platform that is safe and high return. My one advisor and the one who taught me knowledge are my instructor of this subject. She is Ma'am Jerlyn Mae. I am very proud that her knowledge and dedication in terms of investing, she shared to us and give us inspiration that we should need to invest and learn the investing market to gain more profit and savings that make us financially stable in the future. From my first year of being a financial student, I am very interested in investing because of what Ma'am Cheryl taught us. Based on the performance of my portfolio investogram, I learned that investment and stock market should be learned and the money must be spent well because one wrong move and it will devour your savings and capital. It should be told wisely method, and that's the end of my learning and knowledge about investing, especially in investogram.
So hi, this is Eleiza JC Pagao and I am sharing to you my experience in investing. So first, I am belong to the risk averse type of investor. Why? Because I am the one who chooses to put the money into a bank account with a low but guaranteed interest rate rather than stocks which can fluctuate price but potentially earn much higher returns. So my risk appetite is risk averse. Second, my deciding factor in choosing and picking stock depends on the brands or well known companies such as Jollibees, Yellow Malls, Union Bank, just like that. And because it is familiar to me at first, but then as time goes by, I was able to learn and study more on what is the conservative capital structure that refers to how a company funds its business operations using debt and equity. So the third one is that one of my strategy is that to gain profit, from my portfolio is knowing my current financial situation, my cost of living, and how much I can afford to invest. But as a first timer investor, and with the help of Investagram and eToro, I was able to invest through virtual money with 100,000 pesos or dollars. And I buy more stocks with a cheaper price and then sell it when the price of it becomes high. So that's how I earn profit. And lastly, my tactics to minimize my losses is that to minimize my losses, I have to follow a sell signal. What is sell signal? So I just need to be alert and be ready to sell a stocks when it's time to sell to prevent or minimize my losses. So I also monitor the candlestick patterns and trend lines.
My experience with Instagram is that it is very easy to use and much better if we will use a desktop in browsing the Instagram because it shows wide details and much more convenient compared if we will use a mobile device. Also, it is easy to create an Instagram account using our email account. However, when it comes to buying and selling stocks from our desired companies or corporations, it is necessary to take a rest and decide well how much we can afford to spend money to buy stocks from a certain company or corporation. And in order for us to gain profit and reduce the risk of losing, we need to have a good timing and the right decision making. My risk appetite is risk neutral because most of the time I am afraid to invest, especially when it comes to large investments. But still, I risk myself to invest, but only those investments I feel that there is a reward in return. Moreover, my deciding factor in choosing and picking stock is that the corporation should be trusted by many investors. Also, I can trust a corporation if it is famous and being in the business industry for a long time. I buy stocks from a certain corporation based on how much I trust them. As a short-term trader, one of my strategies when I see myself losing money is to reduce the percentage of stocks so that I don't lose much more. My way to reduce stocks is to sell them, but it depends on the structure of our portfolio on which position is perfect to sell. I do this kind of strategy because there are some situations that if I sell my stocks today, in the next day I will only have small losses. Compared if I don't sell my stocks today, in the next day I will have a bigger losses. So I must think wisely. Based on my portfolio performance, I learned that when we invest, we should not be driven by our own emotions. There are a lot of unpredictable and uncontrollable risk, so we need to create a risk management. And also, not all the time we need to focus on gains because the important part here is to survive in the market.